It's to Tier 3, Season 4, Round 5. And today we're going to be in Italy. Qualifying already started. I think we're only about 30 seconds into the stream. Current championship leader at the moment is going to be FRT Losmest with Thermal Barker only 8 points behind. Top two separated by only 8 points. Third, SOL Akar on 45 points. Zebrafuge in fourth, 39 points. And then it's fifth, Bleep Boot Blosh with 34 points. So expect some good performances from them today. Today commentating with me is going to be Tony Sun. Say hi.
Hello.
And I haven't got any game sound. Give me a second. There we are. It's all work now. All right. So, who's the first person out on track? Let's get all the timing stuff open. So, for the moment, I think the first person out is going to be a McLaren in the form of Fildrum, coming down towards the Ascari chicane now. Fildrum, not having done a great season so far, looking to maybe catch up slightly. I think he bottled in round 1, if I'm correct. Yeah, so he's on a lap now. He's going to be the first person to set a lap as a Williams just comes out of the pits right next to him. He's going to brake really late for turn 1. Decent line on the way in, maybe a little bit too much rotation. Let's look at this exit. Decent speed throughout there. I mean, it is only a banker lap, so we've just got to be watching for these safe times coming in. Stays tight through Curva Grande and watching for his braking point into Della Roggia chicane. I think that was about 75 meters there when he stamped on the brakes. Uses a lot of curb, maybe gets into the gravel too much. We'll look to improve that next lap. Lesmo 1, nice and tight. Maybe could have taken it a bit faster though. Lesmo 2, good speed. Kept the car between the white lines and opens the DRS to calm down past Enzo Ferrari's actual old house. He used to live near Monza Circuit, come here for the races. Brakes nice and late for the Ascari chicane. That's the fastest middle sector, I think, but I think that might have just been taken by Maka. So he's going to wait ages now as we come down to the final corner. Parabolica, iconic place in the lap. Charles Leclerc crashed this year, bringing out a red flag. So hopefully the Ferraris don't do that today, and we can get a nice lap from him. That's a 120.069 to start off the timings. Maka crossing the line now, goes faster, 3/10 with a 119.7. Good time from him. Anyone else coming across the line? Zebrafuge with a 119.7. Ooh, so close. Gogglesaw 120.5. Beans with a 121.3. Dutch Dodo with a 121.5. And then Charlie's just come across the line with a 120.1. Chloe with a 121. Her debut here. FRT Losmest sets the pace early on with a 118.9. That's just under a second faster than anyone else on the track at this moment in time. Seems to be another Ferrari coming out the final corner. I think he might be starting this lap though, rather than finishing one. Bleep Boot Blosh, next man to set a time. He's coming down towards the final corner now. Just watch for his entry. Decent speed on the way in. Get into broadcasting cam so we can see the swooping nature of this corner. Takes it tight, nice and tight towards the line. And that's going to put him only 8th at the moment, the 120.4. Good starting to the times so far. What do you make of that?
Yeah, decent first rounds for everybody. Most of the times are on the board. Just have some news from Renault. One of the drivers struggling with a setup, asking for a teammate, so that's why they're yet to exit the pits. One of them is actually out, so that is good. Another thing, Chloe, the only female driver ever in ABS, raced before, I think, in season 3 at Silverstone. Don't bet on that, but has raced before, so not her debut today.
Oh, I didn't realise that. I didn't realise she'd actually raced before in ABS. Hopefully she can do better this time though, as I heard last time, maybe not the greatest time. The driver in 11th, Elfin Starfish, the only driver on mediums. Haven't heard his name before, is he new?
No, he was racing last week as well. Second race, I believe. For the reserve, I think.
Still quite new then. Coming across the line now just to finish his lap, although it is invalidated. Oh no, sorry, he's just coming into the pits. Bleep bloop blosh there. Anyone on a proper lap? No, he's going into the pits. I mean, K-Boy, not really a fast enough exit to be going for a lap. Although, pushing quite hard. No. I think we've reached a short lull in the qualifying action. Hopefully the drivers will be back out again soon. Yeah, a lot of drivers in the pits at the moment. Are we expecting any standout performances from anyone today?
Not quite sure who will be up there. Ezra Leclerc, I guess, still yet to set a lap time, and I think both Ferraris are gonna be pretty fast. Maybe Chloe, maybe Phil Jones. I mean, their performances vary on race in, race out, so we really don't know.
Yeah, I know a lot of these guys have told me personally that they can do mid-18s, so expect the times to start coming in a lot quicker now. As I'm just watching the Renault at the moment, Hessel, he seems to have taken quite a wide line there through Ascari, maybe trying to salvage quite a lot of the speed on his way down to Della Roggia. Sets the fastest first sector, so maybe watch out for him today, making some good exits. Takes a short trip to the gravel though, that'll affect his time.
Yeah, pretty sure
He's
that
relatively alone.
That first sector was a glitch within the game. I don't think he's at the fastest sector. I think the fastest sector belongs to FRT Lost Miss with the 116. I mean, 16 flat, I think. So it's not his.
Yeah. Ooh, well, slightly untidy exit coming out of Ascari there. Maybe kept the throttle on slightly too long. Coming down towards Parabolica now. Let's watch for what his time is.
It's still going to be a good lap.
Slightly misses the apex. Yeah, it's not looking to be that quick. See where it puts him though.
Yeah.
12th at the moment. Decent. Although the man behind him is not going to beat him. As Fildrum takes pole for this present time. That's not something I was expecting to happen. What do you make of that? Do you think he might have some pace today?
Yeah.
That McLaren?
Yeah. Certainly showed it. 118.8. It's close to tier 2 times that. So he's quite fast today.
Yeah, I think FRT Lost Miss might be about to go on another lap though, so I think we'll just spectate him quickly. I think there's a car behind him who might be on a lap. Is that a Mercedes? Could be Beans, could be Zebrafuge, but he's coming out the final corner now, coming to start his lap. We'll tell you in about a minute and 18 seconds time, kind of time he puts in. Yeah, it was Beans. Beans just put in a 1:19.997, just under into the 20s. Very close to between 8th and 9th, the Racing Point and Chloe there. Both of them in the pits at the moment, so won't be setting times any time soon. Let's just watch. Oh, FRT Lost Miss slightly down on his best through Sector 1. Not the greatest exit into Sector 2 there. Let's just watch through the Lesmos. Carries a lot of speed. 4th for the extra rotation. Lesmo 2 still gets the same speed. Same sort of pattern on the telemetry as well. Very smooth on the accelerator, smooth on the brakes. Good timings from him. Sets the fastest middle sector, I think. Yep, it's not beaten by whoever that I think that's Beans behind him on track. Comes down towards the final corner now. Let's see what time he can do. Takes a good line on the entry. Just coming under the bollard now. On the exit, uses all the track, but comes slightly inwards to minimise distance to the line. He's going to go pole again with a A1:18.7. I mean, I saw that coming from miles away, but definitely room to improve in Sector 1. Nearly a 10th down there. Good pace from him so far, definitely.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Philodrome responds to this, because I think we'll see a good battle between those two in the qualifying session. He's just
One
coming
person.
out of the pits, I
No,
think,
carry on.
Philodrome, so I think we'll keep an eye on him when he starts a lap.
Also, one person I don't want to rule out in this qualifying session is Thermal Barker. I mean, the guy is pacey and definitely can take the fight to FRT Lostmist. I mean, they're first and second in the standings, so don't expect him to get held up by any sort of traffic today. I know he's a great overtaker, great racecraft as well. A lot of drivers, I think, coming back into the pits again.
Lostmist this round was
Justin has found time. Dutch Dodo on a lap now. Let's maybe watch him. Extremely fast track this Monza, nicknamed the Temple of Speed, home of the Tifosi. Red Bull here, hoping to put his foot on one of those podium steps today, if he can improve his time, of course. I mean, I think this guy's got quite a lot of potential. I haven't seen him around much. Well, I mean, I have, but I still think he's got quite a lot in it, and he's just done 3/10 faster through Sector 1. Decent into Sector 2. Let's watch what he does through the Lesmos. Slightly wide, I think that was. Ooh, nearly invalidates his time there. Coming through Lesmo 2. Ooh, rear sliding on the exit. That won't help his time at all. I think we've only got 5 minutes and 20 seconds left of the qualifying session left. Coming through Ascari now. Good exit. Doesn't do what other drivers has done, but he's come across. I think he might have invalidated actually. Sorry about that. Yeah, Tony, would you be expecting the Renaults to improve their times a lot? Because I know you're one of their drivers. So are you optimistic, or maybe is this a damage limitation race for the championship?
I think both. Optimistic that they will get points, and good points at least. Don't think that's a reflection of how they've been driving. Yeah, in terms of championship, it is quite a damage limitation if you think of it that way. Just get some good points on the board. Because neither driver have really put themselves on the drivers' championship actually. Most of the time it's just reserves racing for the Renault team. But just watching Philodrome, who's just gone into the pits after a flying lap, he is not happy with that lap. He was about 2/10 down after Sector 2. So that's just why he's gone in there. Didn't look like a bad lap, certainly, but I think he still has one more lap to complete this session. So.
Yeah, Zebrafuge just done a really good time, 1:19.1. That puts him in 4th place in the Mercedes. I think that might be one of Mercedes' best qualifyings of the year, although I think he did quite well in Bahrain, if I remember correctly. Probably coming to the pits this lap, so I don't know why I'm spectating him. Elfin Starfish coming through the S's now. Sorry, not the S's, the Lesmos. Doesn't look to be that fast. It's alright, keeping it nice and clean. Just doesn't, to me, look like a stellar lap time. Chloe improved her position up to 6th place. I think we missed that. invalidates in Ascari, back out. Maybe going to give his teammate the slipstream behind. Zebrafuge, is he looking for another lap? No, coming into the pits.
Yeah, Dutch Dodo just went wide into the gravel trap next to I think that's Ascari, yeah, so his teammate will not be giving him a tow. It's actually gone on to a starter lap, I think, here with Starfish.
Ooh, one of the Renaults might soon be being blocked or given dirty air. No, he's got out of the way. One of the Williams was ahead coming into the Lesmos. Seems to have kept it nice and clean though. Maybe the Williams staying behind for that bit of drag reduction in the form of a car ahead. Order hasn't really changed in the top three, so I'm expecting Thermal Barker to improve by quite a bit. And if he doesn't, it's going to be quite a dominant pole from FRT Lost Mist here. Because as we know, the guy is insane on race pace, just pulls away like anything. It's just Dylan, great lap from him, up into P4, retires from the session. Should have really done that in the pits considering there is a car behind in the form of Charlie 106TT. AI has gone straight on, that's good from him. Should be alright to do his lap. Gets a little bit of oversteer on the exit of turn 1 there.
FRT XT Lost Mist now, he's going the wrong way around. His teammate just ghosted through him just there, so that's might hinder his teammate's lap. Might distracted him a little bit. I think he just hit the barrier on the outside of Lesmo too. Sent him to a spin.
Yeah. Also, a quick reminder to the viewers, I'm going to have the chat open in a second, so if you've got any questions or anything you want us to talk about, or maybe something we didn't even see on the stream, feel free to bring it up and we'll respond to it as best we can.
So Mubaka has just done a 1:18.6 on pole here. The Philodrome is on a lap. Let's see how this lap pans out.
Thermal Barker just vibing down at turn 1.
Yeah, purple sector 1 for Philodrome.
FRT Lost Mist not going to improve. That means unless Philodrome can beat his lap, he's going to be on pole at the possibly the final chance in the session. Yeah, FRT Lost Mist has retired in the pits. Philodrome now got to set a great lap here. Takes some grass through there. Don't know if that's going to really damage his time. Comes down the straight. I think there's some cars ahead of him. Beans F1. Wouldn't call that blocking, but he's certainly distracted him. Let's watch the parabolic entry and exit. Gets the power down nicely. Can he keep it within the right lines? Yes. Let's watch as he comes to the line. Can he improve? No. I think he might have invalidated at the final corner there.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he was very
lucky
to not invalidate the lap before. I mean the lap before, the corner before. Sorry, the Ascari there went really wide. Normally would have been a invalidation.
Yeah, so I think that sums up the grid for today. Beans run out of fuel at the moment, just vibing. Looks like giving himself a bit of front wing damage. Do some donuts, mate. Alright, no. Oh well. So it looks like we've got Thermal Barker on pole and the championship leader, FRT Lost Mist, in second place. This should spice things up nicely. So yeah, Thermal Barker on pole, second, FRT Lost Mist, third, Philodrome, fourth, Just Dylan Boy coming out with a lap from nowhere. Utah Elephant in the Vapor Esports team. Fifth on the grid today. Zebrafuge in Avalanche Esports team. They're having an event soon. Sixth on the grid. Watch for them battling in the race. Chloe 04 7th from FRS. Her second race here, I think you said.
Yep.
8th MNK Boy. 9th Beans F1, the South African driver. Charlie 106TT not really showing his pace today. Only down in 10th. 11th, Elfin Starfish 19, 12th, Raptor, and then I didn't see the rest. So, based on qualifying, what are we expecting for the race, Tony?
I think it'll be a good race, to be honest. Good fight at the front, but as we saw in Tier 2, Tier 1, Italy isn't the best for racing. It's just DRS trains. But we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Jemmy posting some sexy emojis in the chat. Beans racing for South Africa. Soggy Braco. Hey. Oh, Rossi with the Steve there as we wait for people to load in to the formation lap. Milo Gaming also in the chat. Any questions you guys got for the race today or anything? We do actually know, Tony, about the weather today. If you can remind everyone watching what's that's going to be like.
Yes, it is mainly overcast for the entire race, except there is a bit of rain at the end of the race. I believe it will hit around lap 23, somewhat there. It is at the very end of the race, so it will spice up the race, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's going to be interesting how the drivers adapt between the conditions, whether and when they pit for the into tyres. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how people... I'm just laughing at the chat here because they're just all vibing. Yeah, so formation lap now. No one's been disqualified yet. So it's good from these guys at the moment. Yeah, so just to go through everyone else. P14, SOR Leclerc. 15th, Hessel. 16th, Jasper. 17th, Bleep Bloop Blosh. 18th, Gogglesaw. He was quite fast last week. I'm surprised he's not really got the pace here today. Haas, not really doing that great at the moment. Hopefully gonna improve in the constructors and get some good positions today. Krim Nestro. We were not expecting to see Krim Nestro at the back. Oh yeah, sorry, I've said his name wrong. Krim Nesto. Thanks for the help, guys. Yeah, so Krim Nestro at the back today. Do you think he can make any gains on lap 1 as Beans and MNK Boy are disqualified?
I think lap 1 is a great opportunity for Krim Nesto, but you don't really want to go too aggressive. You might lose a front wing and might dent the entire race. But obviously he's a Manchester United supporter, so hopefully it goes wrong for him.
A little bit of rivalry between football teams as well then, it seems. Krim obviously not great at qualifying. Always at the back. I'm not gonna choke. Go away, Jamie. I'm gonna be a good boy. Alright, so let's wait for the res to rise. Let me fix my camera. Any good views? Not really. I think people might still be loading in. Let's just watch.
Yeah, I think it's still loading in.
Ooh, there are the lights. Everyone's revs are increasing. And it's lights out. Here they go down the straight. FRT Lostmiss with a great start. I think he's already side by side with him there. So they come down towards turn 1. Thermal Barker taking the inside line, defending nicely. Can Just Boy do anything about his position? Yes. He's putting himself up into P2. But FRT Lostmiss on the outside, hoping to get a better exit. And that's a safety car. Oh, God. Happened there.
Oh my, look at the penalties.
Jeez.
Oh, it's still happening. I'm still seeing front wings flying off everywhere. Almost half the grid's got penalties now. I think I saw like 17 for end plates flying off from the view of Krim Nesto at the back. Let's see who's got damage. I think one of the Red Bulls, Dutch Dodo has damage. as well, Leclerc luckily running away unscathed from that. He was right in the mix. I think Gokusaw has some damage. Can't. Ooh, yeah. Jasper's lagging all
Oh.
over the place now.
Yeah, so if we go through the penalties quickly, the guy in P2 has 5 seconds. Hopefully that gets taken off, but I don't think it will, seeing as this is a safety car moment.
No,
So that'll set him back.
it gets taken off if you do serve it in the pit lane, which obviously you will, and then after that, if there's a safety car, then it will get removed.
Okay. So yeah, just thanks for clearing that up. Seems to have most of the collisions at the back there. 10 seconds, 15 seconds, that kind of thing going on there. So I think... Oh my god! Look how many drivers have pitted?
Jeez. Oh, look at M and K Boy with 15 seconds of penalties. Yeah, plenty of drivers in the pits.
Yeah, quite a lot of them pitting for the softs and mediums, although Raptors made the bold strategy choice of going onto the Inter tyre. Yeah, so Chloe, I think we've maybe got a timing glitch.
Yeah, we do have a timing glitch.
Yeah, because people are still in the pits, yeah. So yeah, everyone forming up to the back of the safety car now. Krumnestro gaining 5 positions just off other people's misfortune. I think people that were involved in that incident on lap 1 will be pretty much Raptor, Goggle, Chloe, SOL Leclerc. Oh, it's basically everyone from like P13 downwards at this point. Like 7 drivers involved with the incident at turn 1. So should be interesting. Raptor, I would expect, would pit again. Hopefully, I think he's trying to make the safety car last as long as possible. I mean that would be good for him. Making a bold strategy choice. Maybe he's decided it won't work at this point. He'll have time to pit, but that will put him down in last place. Might be. Oh, Goggles saw. What's happened there? I think he's come off at Scary. See if we can see him. Oh yeah, he's spun it out of Scary, and there's rain falling. There is rain falling on the track. Raptor, maybe, who's just made the strategy choice of a lifetime.
Yeah, I just have to mention, I saw the rain coming down the lap a couple of seconds earlier, but then my mic cut out. Yeah, there was rain coming out. So I was quite wrong about it coming out at around lap 27. Pretty sure the game got it wrong as well. In qualifying, it said that it would rain at the end of the race, but this has just spiced up everything. For the people that just pit and serve their penalties, they're gonna have to pit again.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Thermal Barker is really going to make a huge gain here because he's taken the initial action to make a bold strategy choice, come into the pits, fit those into tyres, make them last easily throughout the safety car period, and then by the time it ends, it will be full into conditions. He just needs to not push these tyres far at all, just needs to be really careful on them so that he can have some decent pace in them for the start when we get back underway in Italy. Just Dylan Boy leading at the moment. He's got a 5-second time penalty. Then it's FRT Lost Mist, Zebrafuge, Utah Elephant and Fildrum. Let's just quickly look at the gains of lap 1, if I can get that up. Position change, yeah. So Just Dylan Boy making 3 positions, FRT Lost Mist staying in the same place, Fildrum down 2, Zebrafuge with a great start up 3 positions on lap 1. Utah Elephant only got 1, but still it's a position nonetheless. Elfin Starfish and Beans also making really good starts, up 3 places, but I'll expect those positions to drop because they'll be pitting now surely for the Inter tyres. Yeah, the leader's coming in for the Inters. FRT Losmus has decided to stay out. Maybe he thinks he can take these soft tyres a little bit longer than most. Although if I were him, I would be pitting right now. entirely sure what he's doing there.
Renault double stacking now.
Yeah, that won't help
Just
them
Dylan boys
one
got
bit.
on mediums. I mean hard tyres. He's not gone onto the engines,
Maybe he
he's gone on
thinks.
hards. Think he
Maybe
forgot
he
to
thinks the
change it.
rain's gonna pass.
Think he forgot to change it, that's what happened.
Yeah. Let's just check on the detail what tyres people are on. Yeah, he's made a mistake. So is Chloe. She's gone onto the medium tyre. They're both going to have to pit again, I'd assume. Jasper plays in the Haas having a nightmare. The Haas in 19th and 20th. That's not what you want to see for the American team. Are we expecting any massive games on the restart here?
Ooh, it doesn't look wet enough for Inters right now.
I
But
reckon it will be.
yeah, it's gonna stay out for at least one more lap, I think, or even come in this lap. If it does, people on Inters will be screwed over a lot here. It is coming in this lap though, so
Yeah, that
definitely
is a
not
nightmare
wet
for
enough.
Chloe, Justin and Boy, and Jasper plays. Although they might have made a decent strategy choice. Maybe the rain is going to pass and they've seen something we haven't on the weather paddles back in the qualifying session. Just to check when the rain will come. Alpha Tauri also not doing great. 7th today. Bleep Bloop Blosh, I was expecting maybe in the top 5 today. Beans! Beans! Oh my god, what a great driver. 5th place for the South African at the moment. 3 laps on the nose soft. They're going to be starting to die soon, although quite a lot of them have been under the safety car, so should be alright. And we're getting underway, and I'm not spectating the leader. What am I doing? Yeah, so Zebrafuge behind FRT Lostmas coming down to turn 1. These guys have a rich history. No moves at the moment, although I think further back, MNK Boy going down the inside of Beans. Beans, is he going to hold on? Can he have another go? MNK Boy doesn't get the greatest traction out of that corner, and he's going to be swallowed up by the pack on the into tyres as well, although they do look slightly slow at the moment, so should be all right for now. Let's check back with the leaders. FRT lost missed, pulling away slightly from Zebrafuge. That's exactly what he wants at this stage of the race. There's yellow flags.
Oh, massive contact. That's Nesta going to the back of one of the, might have been a Ferrari or a Red Bull, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, so Leclerc is also struggling now. All the Inter drivers are struggling for right now, not wet enough.
Yeah, Maka and Raptor going side by side. I think we can see that from the Red Bull. The Red Bull also looking to get involved, gets past one of them, gets past. Can he get past the second one into Ascari? No, he's going to hold himself behind. Still, nonetheless, a great overtake. Going to have to leave some room for him there. Good sportsmanship from these guys. Crimnestro on the inside. Not enough speed out of that corner to stay with him down the straight. MNK Boy and Bean still battling as they come down the straight for another time. And yes, the soft runners have pitted. Well, 3 of them, 4 of them anyway. They've obviously decided it is wet enough for Inters. Let's see, has their choice been in vain, or are they absolutely correct? Chloe and Dylan also pitting. Oh no, Dylan pitted earlier. Sorry, I didn't catch that on the stream. MNK Boy just cut the corner. Hopefully he should get that removed. As Thermal Barker right on him now, already up the inside. Definitely time for Inters. Anyone who isn't on Inters is just going to be struggling like a nightmare at this point.
Yeah, interesting. I've seen plenty of speeding in the pit lane, but here comes Grim Nestor, double overtake maybe, past Raptor and Elfin Starfish. Round the inside.
Corner.
Wow.
Just like great traction using the overtake assist of ERS as Thermal Barco's nearly closed 2 seconds to FRT Lostmas. FRT Lostmas is going to have to make a huge comeback in this race if he wants to be back on the podium. I think staying out on the softs wasn't a great strategy choice because obviously you've got to weigh it up against the time gained from pitting early. SO Leclerc, I think he's made up a few positions as car behind cuts corner. See, can he make a move on anyone this lap? Let's just watch him for a bit, because he seems quite racy. He's been catching the guys ahead. Also, Hessel going down the inside at Parabolica on Raptor. Can he get it done before the corner? Raptor going to try and hold it around the outside. Raptor's still there. Oh, nearly loses on the exit. Skip just about keeping it under control. MK boy going to the pits. Hessel Leclerc's got past Raptor coming down the straight. Obviously had the right amount of traction. Raptor having a nightmare coming out of Parabolica now. Lost 3 places before turn 1. Can Dutch Dodo get him? Dutch Dodo's got him. Insane there. So many drivers losing positions. As Krim's up to P5. That's 15 positions he's gained since lap 1. Elfin Starfish just getting past him, I think. So losing positions there.
Yeah, plenty of drivers struggling with grip around these corners here. A lot of drivers going wide and cutting corners. We're going to have to keep an eye on the penalty sheet.
Yeah, I think Alex might just have to dominate the rest of this race. I mean, he's the fastest driver in the top 10, and I don't think anyone else is really going to be catching up at this point. So this is pretty much a guaranteed win for him, unless he makes a mistake. So he's just got to keep a cool head under these treacherous, rainy conditions at Monza. I'm wondering at the moment, do you think, Tony, that maybe at the end these guys will have a gamble on the softs? Because if it gets dry, do you think they've got enough time? Oh, Raptor's spun it. Coming out of Ascari. It's a nightmare for him. That's going to heat his tyres up a lot. I think that's Utah Elephant coming under attack from Fildrum. He's still close into the final corner. Let's see if he can come back at him down the main straight at Monza. Going past the Tifosi now, the McLaren ahead. Let's just watch, using that ERS assistance. Yellow flag in sector 2. Not sure why that's happened. There's no one even there. Can't really make any gains coming down to turn 1. Difficult to overtake in the wet, especially when you yourself are struggling and the driver ahead is struggling. You need to be on it to make an overtake down here. I mean, Krim, obviously really good on this safety car restart. Made up 10 positions, I think, from where he was on the safety car restart. Great driving from him. I think there's a battle further back. No, that's just Raptor having massive issues.
Yeah, clearly not a setup suited for the wet conditions Raptor's stuck on. That's the only reason I can come up with, as Just Dylan gets a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, so Utah Elephant, who is just under attack from Fildrum, has been closed in on by FRT Lostmus. Let's see what FRT Lostmus can do. Can he make massive gains through Ascari? He's gaining. He's gaining through Ascari as Raptor making more issues, and he's gone side by side with him. Can he get him before Parabolica? The Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo going side by side. No, Utah Elephant's been passed by another driver. This time maybe he'll be able to stay closer behind. He's going to overtake. He's going to have the overtake assist ready, but I think FRT Lostmus will have it covered coming down towards the first corner. Utah Elephant catching. Will it be enough to get that position back? Doesn't look like it. He's losing time, definitely, in these treacherous conditions. Maybe also not the best setup. There's Zebrafuge quite close behind Dutch Dodo. Not really close enough to have a go down into turn 1, but let's just watch him for a bit. The Mercedes driver doing pretty okay considering he made a wrong strategy call. A little bit of contact with him there, so I think maybe he's fast enough. Holds behind for now, coming through the Lesmos. SOR Leclerc maybe looking for overtake just ahead of him, actually. He's literally 2 positions above. Just Dylan Boy. Sorry, no. That's Hessel moving side by side on the straight. Is he going to give him the room? Can he send it around the outside? Oh, just squeezes him off the track. SOR given enough room to stay on the track there. That's great defending from Hessel. Could have been a little bit more generous though, as SOR Leclerc not make the greatest exit down there. Zebrafuge going side by side with the Dutch Dodo. I've ruined that completely. Coming down towards the final corner. Dutch Dodo still looking for it, but not able to get with him down the straight. So that's another position for the man in the black Mercedes. Zebrafuge, the lead Mercedes at the moment. Maybe hoping to pick up some really good points here today. SOR Leclerc, is he on the attack again? Moves towards the inside, not really close enough to have an overtaking opportunity, but Crimnestro ahead goes wide. Has to go across the curb. Terrible exit there. Hessel already going to be past him. Ooh, that's put SOR Leclerc a real disadvantage. Going to have to overtake another car just to get at that Renault once again, and there's random issues in Scari, another glitch. What Codemaster's doing, honestly.
Oh,
Belgium, sorry, I
another
nearly
one.
missed that. Belgium going side by side with Dutch Dodo, maybe looking for an overtake.
Oh!
Yeah, Krim being spun. Maybe went into the rear tyre of Zebrafuge. Probably has to let his teammate pass now. Maybe score some points for McLaren, but he's not really leaving enough room there. Crimnestro, mate, you need to be looking for the team game here as well as your own game. He's letting pass. That's good teamwork from him. And my throat is becoming sore at the moment. As FRT Lost Mist also gets past nice and quickly. Ooh, nearly loses it on the exit there.
Another safety
Not
car.
really much battling at the moment. Safety car, what's that? That's, I think that's
Raptor.
a Renault. Oh, Raptor finally is just, that's really unlucky for him. Who's that pitting? Charlie, Macca, Elfin Starfish, yeah. SOR Leclerc also coming into the pits. Same for the Ferrari and Dutch Dodo. Both Red Bulls and both Ferraris pitting now. Interesting from them. Utah Elephant in the Alfa Romeo also pitting. Bleep Boot Blosh, same for him. Chloe gonna make some huge gains here unless she's coming in too. Beans, quite a lot of the field coming in here, trying to take advantage of that safety car period. Not sure why FRT Lost Misters pitted though. I would have thought he'd be able to stay out slightly longer. Everyone's going back into tyres. Hopefully this will bring about some racing for the lead, because I mean the gap grew to about 17 seconds. It is at the moment between first and second. Is that contact down at turn 1? No, it's just two drivers going really closely. Yeah. Interesting development we've had here. Why don't you say, Tony?
It's turning out to be a great race. This obviously the wet weather makes it a lot more unpredictable, but plenty of drivers staying out here. I'm not sure if that's the correct decision. Obviously feeling their tyre might be not that one, but consider the fact that everybody else has got much fresher tyres, you might as well pit. It is a free pit stop as well.
Yeah, Thermal Barker coming into the pits now. Let's see where he comes out, because I'm watching for Hessel to also come in. Yeah, he's also coming in. So Zebrafuge, Fildrum 2. Let's watch what Charlie does. Charlie actually pitted, so Charlie is in the net lead at the moment. Wonder if he's going to let his teammate out first though. Yeah, he's made sure his teammate's out first, or maybe he just had the gap. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, Williams 1-2 at the moment. That's going to shake things up nicely. I want to be watching though. Zebrafuge, where's he going to come out? Going to come out near the Rebel, not really going to be close enough to have a battle on the exit. Justin Boyd just come into the pits. Also pitted for the Inter tyre. Just got jumped in the pits by Krim, I think. Not really many positions games. I think this has just shuffled the grid around. Raptor obviously bringing out that safety car. It's just heartbreaking for him. I mean, obviously didn't put the right setup on or something, and that's led him to not be in the greatest way, tangled up in a barrier somewhere. Charlie really looking like he wants to have a go at P2 today on the podium. Hopefully he can do it. Obviously, I think he was robbed recently, so hopefully, yeah. Tony, got anything to add?
No, not really. I really just have to wait till the safety car restart here, because there's nothing really happening a lot except the penalty situation. There's
Got it open
example.
for everyone to see.
MK by just getting a 5-second penalty, but plenty of drivers with over 10 seconds of penalties, and plenty of 3 seconds as well. A lot of drivers having to serve that penalty from lap 1. So not the cleanest of races, but certainly entertaining.
At least I hope it's entertaining for everyone else here. Not really much going on in the way of strategy. Also, I think Beams has a drive-through. He obviously can't serve that under the safety car, so he's going to have to wait until that comes back out, and that's going to set him really far back. That's really unlucky for him. His one of his closest friends, Chloe, behind. Yeah, that's heartbreak. Hopefully he can come back from it though and maybe score some good points today, as I think if the guys further back catch up, we can have this race back underway in Monza. Treacherous weather, of course, but hopefully the racing will continue to be as good as it has been. I'm just wondering though, will the weather improve? Do you think we're going to see any improvement in weather? Because we are about halfway into the race, and so far it's not seeming to be improving. It seems to get worse.
You never know with this game. I think it's just light rain till the end. That's what at least it should be.
Hopefully it isn't. Hopefully there's a little dry period where we can see some guys setting in some really truly fast laps for their tier 3 pace, and even some closer battling, because obviously with the dry conditions you have more confidence while overtaking, as I think people are catching up to the back of the pack now. Obviously only man off it, 6 minutes behind Jasper Plays. Poor guy. Honestly, at this point he hasn't even got past Raptor, who DNF'd at the start of this safety car.
Yeah, Jasper Plays.
Ooh! Chloe going into the back of Beans, I think that was. Crashing. Oh, that's retired her from the session. Might have to take another look at that in the stewards, because that did not look at all clean from Beans.
We'll see afterwards, but Jasper Plays got a podium last time we were here at Monza last season. T18.
He is in AI though, so he might have disconnected.
The top 3 actually, interesting stat. Are not in the top 10. Last time, MK Just Dylan Boy got P1, MK Boy P2, and Jasper Plays P3. Right now, Jasper Plays, MK Boy, Just Dylan Boy, 14th, 16th, and 18th.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really competitive this weekend actually, because I was watching, I was commentating Tier 1 with Christian, and I was expecting drivers like FRA LMG to be up there, and maybe Sam Cole to have a little bit of a bottle moment, but he didn't. He came across the line and honestly pretty much had a great race. Tier 2, I'm not really sure what happened. I think that was a good battle for the lead there between ERM Felipe, who's been showing some pace recently, as we get information from race control that the safety car is going to be in this lap, so racing will be back underway. Is that the best way of saying it? Back underway. Again here in this wet, rainy and windy Monza circuit. Tifosi are not going to be happy. Alfa Romeo's 9th and 16th. Ferrari's 8th and 11th. I mean, it's not entirely what you want to see at all. Let's just watch the restart. He's going to be under a lot of pressure here. Thermal Barker. Let's just watch that throttle. And he's put it down. And I think he's gone, pulling from his teammate. His teammate's going to try and hold the drivers behind. It's Hessel. Hessel side by side coming down towards turn 1. But neither of them are really gaining on each other. Hessel putting the overtake open. Let's see what he can do. Can he send it up the inside into the first corner? He's got the move done, but Macca's going to try and come back at him. Macca's still there. There's Elfenfish is also in that battle. No safety car, so we are racing now. Racing hard. Hessel really, really close to the back of him. Can he make a move at the Della Roggia chicane? Huge gap back from the Williams. The Williams camp are loving this at the moment. So I think FRT Losmus has just overtaken his teammate. SO Leclerc, what's happened to him? Just battling into there. Thought it was going slowly.
Yeah, Dutch Dodo just got spun round by Quimnesto there at turn 1. That's what happened to him.
Elfin with a huge switchback there. Can he get past him? He's really close. He's looking to make gains. Elfin side by side with Hessel down towards the Ascari chicane. Let's just watch them. Can Elfin make the move around the outside? Not really enough grip, so he has to concede the place at this moment in time. Tony, just carry on with what you were saying because I interrupted you very rudely.
Yeah, just saying Dutch Dodo just got spun round by Quimnesto on turn 1, but Dutch Dodo now passed that just Dillenboy, who's just gone into the gravel trap on Lesmo too. So he's dropped down positions. Both of those two struggling away. And McKay Boy's made a decent start out of it.
Yeah.
Beans in the pits now. Plenty of drivers in the pits.
Yeah. Elfenfish sending a massive late braking move around the outside again, much like Macca did to Hessel. Hessel's not going to be caught off guard this time, and that's brought in Zebrafuge, FRT Lost Mist, and Utah Elephant, who are both going side by side, the Alfa Romeo and the Ferrari, both using the Ferrari engines. Can he hold it around the outside? Slightly wetter line out there. See what he can do. No, he's behind into the Della Roggia chicane, and SO Leclerc can't make the move either. Elfin Starfish all over the back of Hessel, although Zebra also over the back of Elfin Starfish, so this could be going down to the wire here. I mean, Macca's really got to make huge gains if he wants to be considering himself a P2 today. But seems to have been a little small deadlock here. Utah Elephant and FRT Lost Mist going side by side into the Ascari chicane. Utah Elephant braking slightly earlier just to get out the move to ensure that he isn't spun. Small contact through Ascari. Really looking at spinning there. Zebrafuge right on the back of Elfin, although he has run out of ERS this lap, so I doubt he's going to be making any moves anytime soon. Not really saved it for the right moment in time. FRT Losman is catching on them though. Hopefully he can make himself look a bit more racy. Elfin Starfish gaining once again as they come down the main straight at Monza. Pulls to the inside. Is he going to leave the room? He has to touch the grass. Brakes really late. Can he send it up the inside? He's left him no room. Oh no, that's contact, and he's been forced wide, and he's losing so many positions. Happens in racing. Maybe didn't give enough room for him Hessel to take the corner properly, so that's lost him so many positions just by defending a bit too harshly there. Though looks to be coming back at Utah Elephant, not really close enough at this moment. Zebrafuge all over the back of Hessel here. Huge action on this safety car restart. Obviously, no, not at the front with huge gaps there. But yeah, big battles going on further towards the back. What do you make of this, Tony?
Yeah, Hessel clearly not having the pace to keep up with Hamaka and Charlie and Thelmo, but he is throwing up a bit of a fight here. Not many drivers getting past him.
No drivers getting past him, in fact. Although Zebrafuge with a huge run on him now, side by side, coming down towards Parabolica. Is he going to pull out from the inside? And he's going to the inside. Is he going to left the room and he's going to send it up the inside into Parabolica? But can he hold it around the outside? Hessel's still there. Hessel holding on. Can he send it down the straight? Maybe get a move done at turn 1, but doesn't look like it. Utah Elephant also on the back of FRT Lost Mist. FRT Lost Mist going for the move on Hessel there. Utah Elephant, can he send it down the inside of the FRT Lost Mist? That's a late braking move. He's got his car ahead by the apex. FRT Lost Mist just about giving him enough room. Oh, but he's just got a little bit of throttle delay there, and he's gone onto the gravel.
SO Leclerc.
Oh, SO Leclerc has been spun round at turn 1, I think that is. yellow flags there. Not really much going on at the moment, so I think we'll take to Tony. If you could just tell us what happened there.
Yeah, it looked like he just spun or something. I didn't see much of it. He just on the exit of turn 1. I think he just went straight into the barriers. Not sure what happened. Might have been his own fault. Might have been someone else giving him a tap on the rear tire. But that's all I could say. Didn't see it.
Yeah, so FRT Lostmist looking to make a bit of a comeback here, catching on the guys ahead. But it's going to be a long way till the end of the race. I mean, Hessel on the... Let me just get the tyre data open. Younger tyres? I was not expecting that. I was expecting him not to have pitted under that safety car. Maybe that's why it was losing time, but obviously just not the greatest setup or speed. Looking to the inside does FRT Lostmist. A little bit of contact in the middle of the corner. Nothing too serious though to get them off balance coming down this straight at Monza. Is he going to be close enough? No, he can't keep that gap at the final corner. Maybe he needs to hold himself back at the final corner in order to have a more of a chance coming down to turn 1 as we just look back at Elfin Starfish behind. Oh, he sent it! Braked way too late there. And that's lost him time to car ahead. Everyone's really struggling on his tyres now. I'm wondering, maybe is it time for the wet tyre?
Well, Utah Elephant,
Utah Elephant, yeah. Utah Elephant just getting past him before the corner, but he's going to have a go. Della Roggia, not the greatest place to make an overtake. Can he get the switchback done? He's got the throttle down. Is he going to have a go into Lesmo 1? Yes! Stays there. They're still going side by side. Coming down towards Lesmo 2. Utah Elephant does get ahead though. This is insane, driving from both of these guys, being courteous to each other, giving each other enough room to make the overtakes happen. Hessel still under attack from FRT Lostmist though at the moment, but we're going to look back at Elfin, who didn't make the greatest start when trying to overtake Hessel. Just didn't leave him enough room coming into the chicane, left enough room for Utah Elephant, so that's kept him on track. I'm wondering if he's going to have a go at the car ahead down the straight as FRT Lostmist losing time out the final corner again. I wonder, has he got damage?
Big thing about M&K boy, just got spun around through the second chicane, reset onto track, so that will be a 5-second penalty for him. He then went wide through Ascari, so his race has just gone from bad to worse here.
Yeah, Elfin Starfish, 4 seconds, sorry, not 4 seconds, 0.4 seconds off the back of Utah Elephant. Does look to be dropping back slightly. It's going to become increasingly difficult for these guys to race as the conditions go on, obviously with the tyres wearing down. Only 7 laps remaining. I haven't been keeping track of that. So obviously not much time between them. Bleep Blue Blosh and Beans F1 going side by side.
FRT Lostmist going down the inside, very aggressive through Lesmo 1 there, squeezing past, but just not having the momentum to get past Hissy. Hissy's still holding on. This is great defending.
I've never seen anything like it, to be honest with you. Seems to be a huge battle at the back here. Bleep Blue Blosh and Fildrum going side by side. Fildrum coming out on top in this situation, but FRT Lostmist right on the back of him now as he comes down towards the Parabolica, most famous corner on the Monza circuit, the one that everyone knows. And he sent it, a little bit of contact on the way in, but he's finally got past him. Now he's on the hunt for P4, and if he can get past him there, he might be able to have a go at the podium places. Hessel's still right behind him though, and he's going to get the slipstream, and the overtake goes to the inside. That might be an illegal overtake. I think that was done off track, but oh! That looked like a brake check for sure.
It didn't look like it. Just looked like FRT Lostmist lost the brake too late. I mean,
looked like he braked really, really early into turn 1 from my perspective. Might be just a issue with the perspective. Obviously, I was on helicopter cam, so things may look different. But Hessel giving damage, braking quite early actually.
maybe he's just like, maybe it's just his breaking point, but
stop defending just
because he's feeling like
stop defending.
FRT Lostmist just went too fast into the back of him. Like,
Look at this bias. Everyone in chat, can you just like spam bias
No,
Tony,
but
please?
I'm not biased. Yeah? This is just my opinion.
I'm joking.
That's
I'm
what
joking.
happened.
I'm joking.
A normal like an early break would not have caused that. That was just FRT Lusmus going full throttle into the back of him.
Well, I mean, just look what just happened again. He's taken out another driver. That's repeated contact.
I haven't seen.
Down at Ascari.
I didn't
He's
see
taken
that.
out Utah Elephant.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay, Tony.
What do you mean? Nothing happened.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
Crimnestro on the back of... No, at the Ascari chicane is, yeah, FRT lost missed. I think that is pitting. No, sorry, that's SOL Leclerc retiring from the race. Obviously had a nightmare. Utah Elephant definitely dropped quite a lot of positions through there. He retires too, obviously, because of contact through Ascari. Not even going massively fast, just Hessel driving slowly. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe just a bit of damage that we can't see from the spectator cams. He does look quite slow. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe he's just not that quick. But just Dylan Boy on the back of Crimnesto coming into the Della Roggia chicane in the wet. Lesmo 1, Elfin Starfish really close to the back of Hessel. Hopefully these guys can stay clean through these corners. Maybe no damage between them, as I think that's, yeah, Utah Elephant at turn 1, obviously retiring. Just Dylan Boy really close to the back of Crim. Needs to hold himself back though, because if he makes a move too soon, Crim is going to be able to have the slipstream on him and maybe get him down to turn 1. So roles can reverse quite quickly here at the Monza circuit. Elfin Starfish gaining on Hessel, just needs to back out slightly before the final corner so he can get that extra run down the straight, and he's sent it out the inside. He's sent it out the inside. No, he's been... Hessel's just turned across and hit him. That's going to put Crim into play.
Hessel's just kept his line there. I think Elfin Starfish just understeered into him.
Anyway, Elfin Starfish coming down into his first corner.
Ooh, look at that! Look at that!
Yeah, that was just contact. That's fine. That's racing. Crim and Just Dylan Boy battling. Just Dylan Boy getting past. I don't think I saw that move. It might have been
of the exit, yeah. Of the exit, just had better exit. Just Dylan Boy. Then Crim Nesto here.
Yeah, Elfin Starfish. Everyone's really struggling to get past Hessel. I mean, the guy's defending like a maniac.
Just good defending.
Hopefully he can get past soon and put his Red Bull
What's
up
that
into
supposed to
contention
mean?
for the top 5. Tony, just stop now, okay?
Ooh, just Dylan Boy going wide.
Yeah, Crim's still not able to make a opportunity for himself out of that. I'm not really sure what's going on, and I'm wondering, he has got damage. Yep, Elfin Starfish has got damage. That's, I think, the 3rd driver to get damage from Hessel. So maybe Hessel really needs to start being a little bit more courteous to other drivers. I mean, they're much faster than him, as we've seen over the past couple laps. So hopefully he tones it down a bit, little bit cleaner. Yeah, Elfin goes wide, has to nearly pits, nearly just makes a little dummy into the pits, throwing off drivers behind. Not really much battling going on. Not really sure what I make of Hessel's driving around this point. Bleep Blosh is catching on the car ahead. I think that's Fildrum. They come down to turn 1 really close. I'm wondering if he can get the move done at turn 1, and it's going to have to be a dive. Sends Fildrum sends it to the inside. He brakes before the corner. And that is... he has to stay behind for the moment. Let's watch his exit coming out of here. Not really fast enough. Lots of wheel spin out of there. That's not what you want in the wet at all. Just Dylan Boy, though, catching on Elfin Starfish after, obviously, Elfin Starfish getting damaged. But Justin Boy struggling at that corner, going wide nearly almost every lap.
Yeah, Fildrum's had a bad race here. He had a decent quali, but just not having the race consistency.
Just wondering what's going on at the top. The gap has just dropped from 7 tenths to 4 tenths between Maka and Charlie. So this could be a potential fight for P2 getting underway. Also looking further back, Krim sending out the inside of Parabolica. That's a great overtake. He's side by side coming out the corner, going to have to stick in for that slipstream. Let's see, can he do it at turn 1? Not got the ERS overtake enabled, neither of them do. Not going to really be able to make a move down there, but that was a great lunge down at the Parabolica corner. Yeah, Maka really trying to get past Charlie 106 TT here with only 2 laps to go left of the race. So everything is all still to play for. So I think that's MNK Boy going around the outside of Fildrum with Curva Grande. Let's see, can he send it into Della Roggia? He's got the move done. Oh, sorry, no, that was on Krim Nestro. I need to go to Specsavers. And he might have just Dylan Boy on the exit of the corner. Let's see, can he hold it around the outside in Lesmo 1? No, but as we know, MNK Boy, lovely and quick during the stage of the race. Just Dylan Boy, will he go wide this time? Yeah, but that's not really given any overtaking opportunity further down the straight. I'm wondering maybe if this is just one of the things that drivers do, maybe to keep the tyres warm. Krim Nestro not making the best of his brakes into that corner.
Whoa!
We just saw MNK Boy off into the wall. Ascari, oh my god, that's nightmare for the Alfa Romeos. Both of them retiring at their home Grand Prix. MNK Boy just on the edge of the points as well. Oh, that is so unlucky. So I think that was just Dodo also sliding out there. The grip obviously destroying these tyres at the moment. I wonder if no one's obviously going to pit at this moment in time. That's ruined some battling. The closest gap is about a second. Although, sorry, no, I didn't see that. Maka and Charlie still going at it. Charlie makes one more mistake and that's his position on track gone. Obviously, the penalties will switch things back around again at the line. So Charlie just having to bring this car home today. But it's going to be Thermal Barker, who's certainly, sorry for that, certainly going to win today. I mean, look at the gap, 7 seconds, nearly 8 seconds actually, to his teammate in P2. Williams domination. FRT lost mistakes on the strategy, obviously getting held up by Hessel. Hessel also maybe could have been cleaner with the defending. Krim Nestro in the points though, quite a rarity for him. As Maka closing down in the final corner, but within 0.3 of a second. Let's see, can he have a go down at him down into turn 1? It looks to have a bit more speed, hasn't got the ERS there, has more of the ERS to use. I'm just wondering, maybe have a go, doesn't look like it, but can he send it? No, he only got to about 2 seconds there as Bleep Boot Blosh also DNFs as he's out of the points. Jasper Plays going to be in relatively 13th position, I think.
Zebrafuge just spun.
Zebrafuge spun?
I think, at least there's yellow flags here, I'm not sure if it's him or not. But speaking of
glitches. Oh, Charlie and Maka going head to head. Maka, can he send it? He's got it. But Charlie coming back at him down into Lesmo 1. Is he going to have it around the outside? You know he's going to have the position before the corner. Maka really on the attack now. I mean, only 1 lap left. Can he get it at the final corner? He's really going to need to be pushing. He's got 20%. Driver ahead also has around 20%. So it's going to be a straight race to the line between them here. Zebrafuge catching on that battle as well, but I doubt he's going to be able to make the overtake. Maka not really being able to have the good speed out of Lesmo 2 there. My throat is getting quite hoarse actually, might need to have a throat sweet after this race. A lot of battling been going on, high action. But it's going to be Thermal Barker with that amazing strategy choice. Comes across the line to win in Monza for the Williams team. Great race from him, took everything into account, had the race under control, every single stage, 4 tenths between these guys at the line. But that's going to be, let's see where FRT Lostmas comes.
Yeah,
penalties. I'm not going to look at pens because I'm not going to look at them. I'm not going to look at them. Takes the position Only 1.5 seconds in it. Zebrafuge just loses out by 1.5 seconds at the line. Then it's Hessel. But Hessel, oh, Krim in 6th. Just Dylan Boy in 7th. Renault's only separated by 0.2 of a second. Then it's the Red Bulls. But let's see what penalties does. At the final corner, comes out of final corner, Dutch Dodo. He comes 10th. Fildrum next to cross the line. Fildrum stays 11th. Beans, not the greatest race from the South African driver today. Only manages 12th place. That was not the best race from him. I felt he had decent pace, but that DRS, sorry, the what's it called? Drive-through he had obviously set him back quite a bit. Alex dancing on the podium with that that emote. And it's going to be a Williams 1-2 today. Obviously, Charlie with a great race. Alex also had everything under control. Tony, if you could just invite everyone to the party. It's on the podium. That's Macca, Thermal Barker, and Charlie. Charlie also got it at the line, which will make him extra happy. And the Williams team secure a 1-2 today. That is great for them in the Constructors. Fastest lap goes to FRT Losmus. That's going to give him an extra point. And hopefully he'll be able to come back next time refreshed, nice and strong. Ready to come back after this slightly disappointing weekend. Still not that far off the podium, so good drive from him. And we're going to go look at the winning car today, which is the Williams. Obviously, great race from you guys. As I've just noticed, you've joined the party.
Hello.
Thermal Barker, Alex Barker. I mean, great race today. You had the strategy all under control.
Yeah.
Your teammate obviously helped you out as well. Good pace from start to finish. Put it on pole. Just had everything under control today, and just unlucky to. I think you missed out on the first fastest lap by not much actually.
Yeah. I think you got that.
Great race today.
Thank you.
What do you make of that? Just perfect. Anything to improve on?
I think I could conserve my tyres a little bit more, but apart from that, no, it was fine. I just tried to stay away from everybody.
Yeah, you did a great job. And now on to your teammate, Charlie. Can you just remind us where you started?
P10.
P10.
Yeah.
So that's on the edge of the points to P2.
Yeah.
Great race from you today. I mean, if that's you both will be there up in the drivers today voting.
I mean, some would say I was the better driver out of the two Williams. I mean, I would have
Are
to
you
agree with
mad?
that.
Are you mad? Look at the fastest lap difference and say it again.
Obviously, good pace in the opening stages, but towards the end, I noticed you were dropping a backs.
Yeah, I was
slightly,
having to
so
consider.
maybe
I didn't want
you're
to
the one
poach
that
you.
needs to.
I was really,
I mean,
yeah.
obviously you got P2.
Yeah.
So great drive from you.
Yeah.
Just a question for both of you guys. With this 1-2, you guys moved to P1 in the Constructors' Championship. Do you guys think you'll beat your rivals Ferrari at the moment and win the Constructors' Championship?
If Charlie, if he keeps doing that, then yeah. He's had a slow start to the season, but you know, he's been giving it the beans off track, and I reckon we can do it.
Yep, I agree.
Good optimism from you guys there. Obviously, your main rivals, SOR Leclerc and FRT Losmist. FRT Losmist finishing 4th today after maybe an incorrect strategy call. Do you think it was a good idea to pit early? As soon as everyone started pitting for the Inters, you just decided, yeah, I'm going to dive into the pits, get those on. Hopefully by the safety car period's over, they'll be decent. And they were decent. They were good right up until, when was it you pitted? Do you remember?
The
second safety car
was when I pitted.
Yeah, so only making pit stops under the safety car, obviously really gaining you quite a lot of time there. But I think it's time we move on to Macca.
Yeah.
Well done. You were very close at the end. Very close at the end. Obviously, really close on track. Only about half a second at the line, I thought. Without that penalty, you would have been still P3. But do you think maybe you could have done better? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, so do you think you could have done any better today? Or are you happy with the P3 result? Yeah, well done. Tony, how are you going to rate that race today? Obviously a really exciting one. Some good, really good wet overtakes. Just general great racecraft from the guys racing today. What do you make of it?
I'll give it a 7 out of 10, I guess. A bit dirty at sometimes, but quite entertaining, I think. So
Yeah, obviously some big defense moments, but obviously when you're in the heat of the action, I guess it's kind of acceptable. Obviously, good race from everyone. Thanks for watching. Did I run through the order at the end? I think I got it on stream. I might have done. Yeah, I got it on stream. So, yeah, that'll be it from us today. Thanks for watching.
Cheers, lads.
And from wait, I'm not done.
Oh, he's not done.
And from everyone at ABS, thanks for watching today. Tomorrow we do have tier 4?
yes.
Does anyone know what time that is?
I believe it is 6 UK time, I believe.
6 p.m. UK time. Tune into ABS_Racing League for some more great racing down in the lowest tier 4. Same track. I'm wondering what the conditions are yet. I don't think they've been posted, but hopefully, nonetheless, we'll have a great race. So yeah, thank you from watching, and from all of us at ABS, have a good night.